Welcome to a really compelling matchup that almost has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. Today, one of the best running back matchups you're going to see all season long. Two stars colliding here. Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. First play taken, a deep shot. And it's hauled in way downfield. Look out, he's loose. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU.
What a way to start this game. This quarterback saw a matchup that he liked. He had a one-on-one opportunity. He takes it, and there's the accuracy and the arm strength we've talked about with this quarterback. Full display here on the opening play for a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Takes the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. Oh, what a cut, and still going. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And we'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be into that postseason at the end of the year.
The Noles line up on 1st and 10 now. And the same runner's got it again. Oh, look at the quick cut. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm. Everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Off the RPO, caught to the right. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Noles. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This offense scorched the defense with a lightning strike, a one-play touchdown in the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. Moves the ball up to the 30.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
The game makes it second and medium. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Back to throw. It's McLeod. That's caught. It's Cobb. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. And the punt team now on to kick it away. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Receiver makes the grab, and the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, another first down and another good run by this back from Florida State. He's doing his job as far as living up to the great tradition of Florida State running backs.
Running game is working. Let's stick with it on first down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain. Third down after that running play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a quick grab. Finds room at the 30. Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a first and goal here.
Oh, man, this defense, I think, completely got fooled here. Clearly expecting a run, and all it took was one guy out of place to go from thinking about a punt return opportunity to prepping for a goal line stand.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the defense brings him down. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Dropping back, it's McLeod. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Oh, he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, LSU.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Gonna run it. It's Randall. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. Guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Or run it from the gun. He gets loose. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of a play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete. Trying to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
They chased him down. He tried to run for it, but it'll bring up 4th down. The Seminoles will have to punt this one away. And here's the return. The returner is brought down. There is a flag on the field, so we'll check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete...
He's looking deep here. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Boy, what a call here by the offensive coordinator. Dialed it up perfectly. The play looked like it had a chance for a big gain. Unfortunately, the quarterback off on the accuracy, put that ball too far out in front of the receiver.
Look out, room to run here. Oh, the way to the end zone.
free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Looking to throw it on first down. Checks this down to the running back. Defense will make the stop on what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. Will the offenses continue to dominate, or will the defenses show up here as we begin the second quarter? Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick throw to the flat. It's a screen. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They'll try to run for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, third down, why not hand it to your running back? He's one of the more gifted athletes on your team. You give him a chance, he's going to give you the yards that he needs, and that is a first down.
And the Seminoles lining up here on 1st and 10. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Keeping it on the ground here. First down, looking for more now. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. And the Noles are on the move here. First down, looking to throw the football. It's an out route, the catch made. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Come to the line for second down and very short now. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback delivers quickly, a receiver on the screen. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
It can be hard sometimes in the pre-snap, but if the quarterback can identify the outside coverage, he can avoid these kind of losses. This was just man coverage on the outside, and the secondary pounced on that screen.
Deflected. The defense forcing an incompletion. Brings up fourth down.
Third down and short. They decide to throw the football. Roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
A bit too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down. Gonna run it. It's Lambert. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Toss play, running right. A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. You know,
in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Pass caught. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Looking downfield, it's McLeod. And the completion made. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain in that completion.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
A throwaway there. Gave up on the play, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Got the first down and still motoring. And we're able to move the sticks. Set up now, first down at the 34.
I love this unconventional call by the offensive coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They'll toss it to the right side. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Good push up front and great acceleration by this back. I tell you, he's doing a pretty good impression right now of a combination of greats that they've had at Florida State. Guys like Warwick Dunn and Devontae Freeman, and more recently with guys like Cam Akers and Dalvin Cook.
And on first down, they go right back to him. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
The shotgun running play call. The game moves the ball to the 34. That run sets up a critical third down play. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Wide open downfield. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. The Noles starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. He breaks free. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
The Seminoles line it up with 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. To the air, it's McLeod. Short throw complete to the tight end. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have
looking to throw it deep. It's caught, still going inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. Strong game by this quarterback.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Well, the back has been busy, but very little to show for it tonight. That defense has been all over the running game. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. And he'll drop back here on third down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. And the Seminoles have first and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Quick throw to his receiver. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Quick throw to the left side. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This will likely be the last play of the half. Trying to find room. It's Randall. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So just before halftime here, out comes the field goal unit. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. After the miss, they're still down by 10. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A completion makes it second and short. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
Catch made on the out route. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
You call a quick out on 3rd down? I think that tells you the confidence you have in a quarterback to be able to make that throw. And on top of that, a little surprised the defense would give that kind of cushion to be able to give him room to pick up that first down.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
That completion makes it second and medium. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And the ball is picked off. After a short return, he's tackled at the 18. What an enormous takeaway by this defense.
Man, just a tough way to start this second half for this offense. You know, when you get together at halftime, you make all the adjustments based on what you learned from the first half. And to come out and throw an interception in the second half, they got to adjust again.
To throw, it's McLeod. Caught by the receiver. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Boy, that slant is so dangerous for a defense to try to slow down. Great job rallying to limit its yardage after the catch.
Throwing off play action. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They bring the punter onto the field now. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And the returner brought down by that coverage team.
Well, that returner might not see very many more chances in this game. That's a real heads-up play by his teammates to recover the ball so the offense can keep possession.
And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Here's the second down play. They'll run it here. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A quick juke. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Touchdown, Knowles. This offense is still clicking.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. That Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Breaks free. That'll pick up the first time. They'll spot it at the 38.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
He stopped and gets a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Bringing pressure. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw. Now it's second down here. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
How about the offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Scanning the field, it's McLeod. He's running out of time here. Makes the catch downfield. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, LSU. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
He'll hand it off. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
They'll feed the back again. Tackle made after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on their play.
Play fake, looking to throw. Tries the right with a quick throw. He's got it with room to run. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now. The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Ball handed off. Touchdown, Florida State. Still no answer for this offensive machine. They just keep feeding the running back the rock, and they cannot stop him. Another touchdown for him.
This running back is having a career game here today. And, you know, on the defense, they've had the entire first half, halftime, to try to come up with some adjustments. Nothing that they are coming up with is working. On this offense, continue to give this back more chances.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. He hands it off from the gun. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 45. He picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another 1st down. On 1st down, it's play action. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Well, one of the few times this receiver is unable to come up with a big play. This guy has over 100 yards receiving. I would just keep trying to find ways to line him up and create mismatch opportunities.
A direct snap. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the cortical. Stop him for a loss.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Delivers quickly to the left side. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Should be the last play of the quarter. The defense gets him behind the line as time expires in the 3rd period. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Offense looking to throw the ball. He lets it rip. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. That's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up fourth down, though. And the Noles will line up to punt it away.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Looking deep down the right side. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Comes that LSU offense back onto the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Looking to throw. It's McLeod. He fires downfield. Catch is made down the middle. And the defense wraps him up.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back.
Good job here by the defense on third down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. Breaks into the open. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Chris, what in the heck is going on here? These guys are playing with the lead, and that is now 2 interceptions here in this fourth quarter. They're doing everything they can to allow the opponent to get back into this game.
They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. single back. Takes the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so they'll take a timeout. Needs some important yards here on third down. A field goal try here will be from 59 yards out. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Handoff inside, looking for the touchdown. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
Urgency here. Got to cut it this lead. It's third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. The pass rush gets home.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
And he's got it, no problem. And the game now tied here in the final quarter.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And he comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Handoff to the single back. Fights through a tackle. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
So the clock has stopped, and we've reached the last 2 minutes here. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Off the play fake on first down. Moves out of the pocket. tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They could use some yards here on third down. A field goal try would be from 54. QB keeps it himself. It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. To throw, it's McLeod. Pressure is coming. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They make the stop at the 25, but it's first and 10 for this offense. These are the moments you prepare for every week in practice. One final drive in the game. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The long drive continues. The offense pushing the ball down the field. Direct snap to the back. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Receiver in motion now. Crucial play here. They go to the air. He escapes the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on and see if they can get this win.
PHC is up and good. The lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw now on first down. Grab down the middle. It's Randall. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On first and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
They've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Looking deep for late-game heroics. He's picked for a third time tonight. Could take it all the way. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Well, that defender deserves the game ball for that game-sealing play. Now all there is to do is run out the clock and walk out of here with a W.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And the quarterback just kneels down. You came in expecting, Kirk, one of the best matchups of the season. In the end, number one goes down in a tough battle.
Well, Chris, you and I call these games a lot, and there's always such anticipation, but it's not often that they live up to the hype. You think about the last 5 to 10 years, we've called a bunch of them. This was a great one. I'm just glad we had the pleasure of covering it.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.